Hello, hello, welcome in, you all. Joy here from JJ with Joy. I have been on vacation and I'm back, and I'm going to share what I've done while I was gone. And oh, wait a minute, let me find me. Where am I? Where am I? Yeah, there, I gotta get on the live page. That's where I'm at. Okay. And it won't let me click on me. Uh-huh. Okay, let's get out of it, go back in it. This happens to me all the time. Anyway, I was just playing with a new technique that I wanted to try, and I screwed this one up, and so there I am. Yay, hello. Okay, so I screwed this one up. I was supposed to do it differently. And so I tried it again, and I was doing it on watercolor paper, and the person that did it used some kind of mixed media paper. And of course, I wet it, it made it messy, and then when I used the stamping platform, but because watercolor makes your paper crinkle wrinkle, then it double stamped on me. So I'm gonna try it again, but not yet, because I took and did the tutorial techniques from Tim Holtz through Simon Says Stamps. I'll get there. Hey, Tammy. So I took that little, I watched it yesterday, and this is what well, actually, he had a 4-hour live, and it took me 4 hours to do 3 pages of these and get them finished. And the 4 tags, 4 tags. So, I'm not taking these out because it has glitter everywhere as these do, but I will show you what I did yesterday, and I'm going to do this technique when my daughter comes in, because she wants to see it. But then I want to do the technique. I want to try again this technique from, I was watching Andy Skinner. Now, I didn't realize he had his own page on, or own thing on YouTube. I found him through a Facebook link that gave me K Sue Designs, and that woman does everything, cake decorating, you name it, she does it all. So anyway, these were mine that I finished. I did end up using the foam tape and popping them up a little bit. Hey, Sam, how are you? So anyway, those are what I completed yesterday, and this little pile, all in 4 hours. Yay me. But there she is. Hey, boo-boo. Okay, so I'm going to show this technique first, and I know if you guys watched it yesterday, it's going to bore you, but it was my daughter's going to either watch me or going to watch him, so I decided she should watch me. So this is what I'm going to do, this technique. I'm stamping with stamps, and I decided to do a tree stamp because I love trees. And so this is the tree that I decided I would do. I decided I was going to do, here. I decided I was going to do this tree with this technique, and then this tree with this technique. So let's get at it. Oh, before I do though, I have to share my vacation with you guys. These are watercolors that I bought one of these little bitty watercolor sets to take, and I watercolored my trip daily. Every time we went on a cruise to New England, and I took a little thing and did it every time. So this is Peggy's Cove in Halifax, and we've been there before, and it's just gorgeous. And this is also Peggy's Cove. And I know this violin is not supposed to have a bent little handle thing, whatever, whatever that part's called. But anyway, Sydney, Nova Scotia, this is the big fiddle, and there's an absolutely huge one. So that was why I decided to watercolor that. This is Bar Harbor, where I met up with T and her hubby Dale. So I decided that was special, so I decided to do that part. And then we went to Charlottetown. This is the worst because we went on this harbor cruise. And yes, this is supposed to be a boat. And it did look like that. It just, these are seats. I don't know. It's horrible. And then, of course, Elizabeth, she has to point out, why is it crooked? Because it was in the picture and that I wanted to do it. Wait a minute. You did. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, that was in Prince Edward Island. So we saw this absolutely gorgeous church, and I was going to do the whole thing, and you can see how massive this was, doing all of this little intricate stuff. So I decided, we're going to make it look like that. Now in Saguenay, we took this little trip, and it was like an hour trip to go see the Little White House. And the story behind the Little White House is the whole town got washed out by a flood. That said in 2 days the amount of water that came through the Saguenay place there, it took out the whole town because it had 4 weeks worth of what would be flowing over Niagara Falls in 2 days in this town. And this is the only house that stood, and they wanted to know why. And they found out that the man in 1890, when he built this, he thought it's on a falls, so he put these huge posts, steel posts, down in the ground deep so that it would do. Anyway, this is the harbor when we pulled into Quebec, and that is where I saw the beautiful foliage. Was from Quebec to Montreal on our 4-hour bus tour. And this one is not finished, but this is going to be the foliage. So there you go. That's what I've been doing with my play, watercolor. But now, let's get busy. Let's get busy because I got a lot to do. So yesterday, I watched, Timmy do his little thing. And of course, he's trying to upsell his watercolor pencils. But I have all kinds of watercolor pencils. I don't need any. So I have this one. And then I just want to show you that you can do any kind of watercolor. Now, I gave my daughter all of the tubes of watercolor, but I just want to show you that you can do this with anything. You don't have to have what he has, these pencils. So I already proved I could do those, and I did it, with these. So now we're going to try something different with these. But anyway, moving those out of the way. I don't have any room on my desk. Can you tell? I did learn some things yesterday with Tim that I did not know, and I've been doing it wrong this whole time. And that is that watercolor paper has 2 sides. There's just no room on this desk. It has kind of a flat side and a bumpy side. I always thought you were supposed to do the watercoloring on the bumpy side. Wrongy dong dong. Okay, well, Joy learned something. Twyla said she did too. She didn't know that. So we have our stamp, and we have a watercolor pencil, which is full of water. I also learned this yesterday, and I know y'all probably know this, but these screw backwards. I don't understand why they do, but I'm like, how do I get it open? Well, they go backwards. So left-handed people will probably have some fun with that. All right. I have the smooth side. I'm going to use different colors of greens to paint this. Now, I have my key, if you will, here. Can you guys see that? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to just, it doesn't matter what color that you have. That is way too bright. It says it's a forest green. I've never seen a forest like that. So you use the color that on a color chart, it's the color across from it will make it look the color that you want it to look. Now, honestly, guys, I don't do this for a living. See, now doesn't that look more like it? That's a kind of a darker red. Now if I'd used or an orange, it makes it a lighter green. So let us play. Now, the color pencils, the whole thing with that is you dip it in the water. I can show you what. Hey, Missy Bird. I'm going to dab this on, and I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm assuming it's going to work because why not? I'm going to just and you know, he said don't go through this. Oh, you can also use distress crayons, you know. Who has distress crayons? Joy. I probably should try distress crayons. I don't know. I'm going to try this and see if it works. You know, I might try it on something else just so I don't ruin my piece of paper. Because it doesn't look like it's going to work. But maybe it does. I don't know. You cannot use color pencils. You have to use watercolor pencils if you're going to try the... Let me just try this and see if it's even going to work. Hold on. I'm going to just take a scrappy piece of paper so I don't ruin good paper and just see if that is even going to stamp. It is. See there? Yay me. All right. Continue, Joy. Now I have to start over because, you know, I already messed it up. But, so, Boo-Boo, if you have your wet paints, you want to water them down a smidge. You don't want to put them on thick. And, you know, make them into a watercolor. Now that needs to be brown. Just remember that if this dries on you, don't cry about it. It'll get wet again. You know, you just missed your paper and away you can go if you want. Or you can miss this and away you can go. Now, actually, I can see right now that I need to use my stamping platform on this. So let me do that before I screw this up, because if I have to add more color, a stamping platform is going to be much better to use. Now I'm scooting this over. I don't want to ruin my pretty pictures that I already showed of my trip, so I'm scooting that over there. Scooting this over here. And this is a stamping platform that is made by Tonic Studios by Tim Holtz. It can use a either or clear stamp or a rubber stamp, and I'm going to change it to the clear stamp because I was using a rubber stamp earlier. Now, before you want to put your paper on face down. I'm going to put it near the bottom. Don't get your magnets next to each other. I broke one that way. Wish somebody would have told me. They didn't. So, you know, there's that. Hang on. You got to lift it straight up. Hold on. I'm going to get it off of here and put it over there. How is everybody tonight? Handy dandy as candy. So normally you would put your stamp down where you want to place it and then put it on, but since I already got it icky, I'm going to pretend that I know where it's going to be. I'm going to center that puppy right there. Put it on there. All right, now it's close enough for what I'm doing. That's what I'm sticking to, y'all. That's it. I'm sticking to it. All right, we're going to fill in the blanks. Now, remember that, oh, you see what I just did? That is like the tree stemmy stuff. So use different colors in your thing and make up some colors. You know, you don't worry about cross-contamination when you're playing with color, because it's fun just to have it, to do it, yada da da da. La da 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 da. All right, here we go. Don't you have me a... Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm gonna get that off, and then I need a brown. I already have a brown here. Let's just use it. That's what I love about watercolors, because they're just already ready, you know. Oh, and, you know, Elizabeth, I never even noticed this. We've always done brown for a tree trunk, and Elizabeth said, "Did you know that tree trunks are really not brown? They're kind of gray, some white." I'm like, "No, I sure did not know that." Hey, Miss Twyla. All right, so we're gonna put this on. I am going to mist with the little mister. If I can just to get the paper wet. Now remember that this will allow you to do it more than once if you don't like. See, I didn't get very much on there, and that is just fine. If you want more, this is supposed to hold while you paint some more. My painter's over here. I don't want to. Let's see what we got. Where do I? And you know, the whole idea of watercolor is just to have it at random, not necessarily to fill in everything too. So don't forget that. I just wanted a little more over here, so I'm going to put it back on and do her again. What's in my way? There we go. Ooh, I like it. All right. So this would be really pretty. See, like, let me take this out. So when they cut this out and it leaves that little white border on the edge, it just looks so cool. Not going anywhere. Where is that tongue? Oh, hey, Barbara. Good to see ya. All right. I have this at 19. So that's the way we would do that watercolor. Okay. We're going to put it over somewhere, get it off my desk here. Let's spray and clean this. And I want to try a new thing. Now, this new thing I learned just today. It plopped up on my Facebook. And I thought, what is this? And it's kind of, I screwed it up. So I'm going to try to do it right this time because, you know, I paid attention. All right, I need a piece of paper. I wasn't going to use, I'm not using watercolor paper. This is watercolor paper. I didn't mist it first like a bad little girl. What did I do with it, though? That would be the question of the day. Oh, it's on the floor. Of course it is. This is mixed media paper. This is what I'm going to use for this test. It is this kind. So, there you go. Now you know. Now, I decided I would try to make a card. Ha ha ha. So, I folded it and I used the, you know, thing to do that with. So, I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to put it in the corner. Actually, you know what? This time I'm going to be smarter. Because, ooh, hold on. I might put it like here and here and here. All right. Now, this is really the way you're supposed to do. Is you're supposed to find where you want to put it. Put it there. I need, this is marked clear stamp down. This is how you fit it in. Pick it up. Did I do it wrong? Hold on. Is the clear supposed to be toward the thing? It must be. Have I done it wrong? Is clear toward it? I thought clear was, no. Why didn't it do it? Mom. Oh. It didn't do it because this is in the way. Let's try again, Joy. We're going to put it more that way. More. It helps if you turn it over. Maybe that was the problem. Let me try it again. Well, here. Okay. We're going to do this. There. Now, see, it picks it up. All right. So, you need, he used he being Andy Skinner, and this is where I saw him, but he has his own YouTube as well. He used a distress oxide, and can you believe that Joy cannot find her distress oxides anywhere? I think they're buried really deep, but this is a water reactive, so I decided to use it. And he said you could use a couple colors, which are to do this with. So let me see if I can remember what he did. First of all, we're going to mist the paper. Oh, I can't do that like that. Wait a minute. Joy's already screwed up. Hold on. I have to start over. Doggone it. Because I need the water to run. Hold on. We're going to move it this way. That way the water can run that way. I'm going to put it at the end because I don't want it to run all over the place. All right. Hold up, Fred. This way, that way. Oops. And go back down. Sorry, I'm getting there. There we go. Okay. We're going to mist this. I'm fun to hoe. Hoe. Where in hoe? All right. Misting it. Was this the one I wanted to use? I think it was. All right. Then I'm going to... Oh. This isn't wet enough. Eee! Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, wait a minute. Joy, Joy, Joy. Hold on, y'all. I don't want that. You know, I should mask it some. Here. You can mask it with washi if you don't want it to pick up the color. So just mask it off if there's something you don't want. Or like if it has a, like on this, it had that sentiment and I didn't want that. So I masked it off and then I stamped it. Yeah, they are not. Yes, definitely. All right. We're making it wet, wet. Get rid of the stamping or the mask. And put it back in. All right. I want to make sure that's wet again because it needs to be. I don't want to get my... And did you see that? That stupid thing went that way. All right. Here's what's happening. Okay. We're taking this off. We'll wipe that off in a minute. Oh, I don't want to use this mister. I'm going to use this mister. Okay. Let me... And it erased the whole thing because this is water reactive. You know. So, see, I didn't even need to mask that off. Ding dong, hello. Oh, well. Joy's learning. She's learning along with you. Never fear. All right, I need to put this one so I don't get it wet. All right, now we have to play dry. Sorry for the noise, but we have to dry it. Now I can read all of your stuff. You guys missed my purties. Let's see. And it sounds sick, doesn't it? What am I doing? You just wait. I'm doing this, except for better. I hope. He used some kind of fancy paper that was a mixed media, their brand of mixed media paper. So that's what I'm doing. I know it was pretty before, but you just wait. Just wait. Oh, while I'm doing that, I could take this off. I don't want to get my rubber stamp all hot and bothered. Hold on. Ah! Maybe I can't do this at the same time. Oh, isn't that cool looking though? Look at the watercolor. I love it. Hey, T. Y'all missed my purties. You're gonna have to go back to the beginning and watch and see my watercolors because I showed them my trip watercolors. You know what? I'm going to play dab just to save some time here. Now dry it again. I thought it worked really well with the little fox with the everyone has a rainy day. I just love that little saying. It's cute. You trust me. You're on the fence. Okay, well, you stay on that fence then. It was really cool what he did. He actually, okay, so this guy actually used bleach too. Yes, bleach. I was like, what? The bleach did not work on my watercolor paper. So I am going to try. Now this has to be dry on here. Now I'm going to use VersaFine when I find it. It's buried somewhere here. Let me get these watercolors over here off my desk. Where's the VersaFine? Hello, here it is. I found it right here. Oh, hello. Ah! Stop it. Whew. He-hoo, Andy Skinner. He has his own YouTube, but I saw him do this on K-Sue Designs. All right, this is VersaFine Black. And I am going to stamp, oops, on here because, you know, VersaFine gets all the fine details. I'm going to put this puppy on there. Hope I'm remembering it right. Wait a minute. I'm going to stick that there. I hope. Nope, ain't going to work. Nope, ain't going to work. All right. Press. Press, press, press. Gonna go over here and have a Kit Kat. Looky there. Now looky there. All right, so I'm going to, even though this VersaFine probably won't come off, it's fine. That looks kind of Halloween-y, don't it? Do you like it now, or are you not yet? It's okay if you don't like it. It's fine. All right. So he said try more. Where'd my lid go? Did you know the lid actually stays on the bottom of that? Isn't that wonderful? Woohoo! All right. So he said try another color on top. Now this is a water reactive color. Again, a lighter color. I'm just playing right now. Play. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. You never know. Okay. Plop it back on. Plop it back over. Plop. This. Oh, what a relief it is. And then I'm going to clean this color off because that's water reactive. You had sugar-free gummies. Aw, they bought from Disney? Yay! Well, that's yummy fun. Oh, look, and it kind of took that off there now. All right, so just for fun, Joy's going to mist it again because I have that other color on there. Why not add a little color, couple colors, play with it. I could have done that before, just for fun, you know. Okay. We're gonna dry it again. Sorry. Let's see, what else? Oh, here, I'll show you guys my pictures while this is drying. Sorry, is that too noisy? Here's Peggy's Cove where I went. Another girl's already seen it. You latecomers didn't get to see it, though. That's what I watercolored. And then this is Peggy. I can't do this. Hold on. This is Peggy's Cove in Halifax as well. And there is a not supposed to be bent handle on that poor fiddle, but there's a big old honkin' fiddle the size of a building and in Sydney, so that's why I put that there. And this is where I met T, was at Bar Harbor. So I did that. And then a lot. Oh no, my kitty cats that Twilight gave me fell on the floor. Is it dry? Not yet. Okay. This one is my bad little harbor hopper cruise thing. And there is, I think it might be dry. Let's see. Let me see. And then there's a church in Charlottetown. And I already told the story. You'll have to go listen to the story. And then this was pulling into the harbor in Quebec. And this one's not finished, but it's the colors. There you go. Now you know. Okay. So we could do a lot more with this as far as making it wintry by adding rock candy on it, which is glitter, as y'all know, pretty sparkly glitter. And then it would look Can you guys see the sparklies on that? Oh no, that's what it would look like on this, sparklies. I don't want to get the mess out though and do it again. So that is another technique that you can do. I'm moving these off. Ooh, keep them away from each other or they will kill each other. Anyway, I think that's pretty neat to do that. This was the first one. Now I want to do, and this could be a card, you know, hello, hello. And I want to do another one. So hang on. Let's get a watercolor again. And I'm going to use this time to oops, that's too small. I got lots of watercolor paper already cut over here. U83 and the goofiness going on is down in Missouri. Hello, Miss Elizabeth. Okay, so this is the flat side, putting it puppy down. These are a little warmish. Not bad. They're supposed to be 4. All right, we're going to do it with a different, I'm just playing to show you different, I don't want that to go that way. Which way is this way? Okay. I think I'm going to use Distress Crowns this time. Maybe I'll use the Prima watercolors. Let's see who's better, or who likes it better. You never know. Can't get that over there. This one I only have 2 greens in, so you know that ain't green. That is not. That is not. Here, it's fine. I need green and well, I guess this is gonna have to be the other part. Okay. Oops. Let go. Goodness. That's funny. Hi, Koi. Everyone should give you a thumbs up before they forget. Oh, bless your little heart. You're so sweet. Yes, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, so back over here, we're going to play again. I'm taking the lid off again. You have to lift straight up. Hold on. Let's see if I have water. Oops. That I'm going to dump everywhere. You just watch me. Oh. Now, Timmy says to do this, to dap it, and then to paint. And we're going to just do little bits here and there. Hopefully this black doesn't come off. He says dap it every time. Of course, that's with his, not with these, but hey, why not? Let's see if we like this color. I don't know if I even like, we could mix these colors, probably be better, wouldn't it? Mix and mix and mix and mix. Just going over it lightly. Uh-oh, that's kind of heavy on the fingers over yonder. Oh, well. So, what are y'all doing today? Anything? Joy's been a very busy girl. Hey, Penny, did you go? Did you get to go? Did you go swim today? You can give her a thumbs down. Oh, but we do have a list. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're checking it twice for Santa Claus, too. So you better watch out. Yeah. Now, do you guys remember watching his live yesterday? If he missed it, I don't think he missed it. The paper. Okay, I'm setting these over here. I'm gonna put the lid on that because, you know, don't trust myself. And I'm gonna put those there. And your what? Shaker bags turn. Oh, shaker tags. They turned out cute. Yay. All right, I think you have to mist. I don't know. Yeah, you have to mist, don't you? It's watercolor, right? Oh, did I already have the lid off of that? I guess I do. There it is. I can't wait to see him, boo-boo. All right. Here goes nothing. There we go. That is, no, I should put Prima on it. Can we remember? Should I put? Oh. All right. There, you know, there's always going to be an excuse, girl. Always, always. Something goes on. Where'd my little, oh, it's right there. All right, we're putting this one on this so we can remember. I'm sticking it somewhere. I don't know. Then I want to try, oh, let's wash this off, shall we? You know, you can have a second generation of this first. Let's do that. Actually, that's probably way too wet. I don't know where it was at, but we're going to put it about right here and call it happy good. Watercolor. Second generation. Made it wetter. Stick it, I mean, you know, I probably should not have sprayed that, but I already had it sprayed, so there's that. But whatever. Anyway, now let's try something else. Bless you, sweetie. My sweetie's sick. And you know what I figured out while Mr. Timmy was live is when you can't get these little things out of here, all you do is just sit and you do this with your little pencil. And they come right out. Isn't that wonderful? All right, I have another brand I want to try. So, who is it? Where is it? Oh, I just stuck my finger in it. Dadgummit. Hold on. Do you guys know where I put them? I had 3, did I not? I know I did. Well. All right. Fine. I had, oh, I had my woodland colors I was going to use, but I want to try Distress crayons. I don't have them out. One moment. Let me get them out. Here we go. Check it out. Check it out. let's have a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this. And oh, look, boo-boo, I've got 2 extra of a green and an orange that you could have. And they have other art crowns too. You know, I could use other art crowns, but I think these 3 colors and maybe a little brown gray. Maybe a little brown gray. Okay, let's do that. So, Penny said bless you. All right, so you can either or. You can put the brush in it, or you can put it down and make a puddle and then dab it up. Either way, doesn't matter. I'm doing it this way though. Hang on, I gotta get rid of that. All right, we're going to, it's too wet, I think. You know, should I? Let's try it. Let's try it like this. Why not? See, you're gonna have clumps, and if you have clumps, you need to get rid of them or dissolve them, one of the two. Anyway, I was already in a watercolor mood before he came on yesterday, he being Tim, and then I got to see all of that fun stuff and do it, and I was really excited about it, and so it got me all going again. And I don't know, I just love watercolor play. This is darker. I don't have a piece of paper down there, y'all. Do I? Nope, sure don't. Well, leave it to Joy. I'll get one down there sooner or later. See, that makes it clumpy lumpy when you do it like that. So you gotta, okay, 1, 2, let's do a lighter one. Are you guys playing? Are you doing anything besides eating Kit Kats and candy, other candies? Boo-boo's working. Mombot, she's working. She's working hard. She's been busy for days trying to get ready for a sale. I'm not watching the feed very. You can't wait to watch it? Oh, it was pretty cool. I learned a lot. This is really wet. I feel like it's too wet. Too wet. Too wet. Too wet. Not alouette, but too wet. All right, little brown, little brown. Oh, I got the brown. Oh well, whatever. I got that for this, but I didn't do very good, did I? Just something to do, something to say, something to do today. All right. I had so much to do. I haven't been to the grocery store since I've been home from vacay, you know. And I went to swim, and then I got cramps in my legs, and I didn't get to stay for the swim class that I wanted to stay with. Go figure. Oh, I should put that in there too. And then my favorite way to do anything is all right, Joy. You need a piece of paper, you goofball. He was doing something wrong. Trying not to fall asleep. I'm sorry, it was so boring. I'm so sorry. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my dinner. I don't know, where was that at, you guys? If I put it in the corner, was that too high? I think it was. I don't know. We're gonna stick it right here. It's fine. Nope, it's not fine. Gotta move it that way. That's about right. Let's use this one and see if I can hit the spot again. Oh, that's not good enough. I'm judging myself. You didn't get good rest. Oh, what time did you get home, Twyla? There we go. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. That's my favorite, the Distress Ink one. There's the crayons. You know, I really should do Timmy's with the same stamp so I have a really good comparison, don't you think? And then I can fill in the rest. Where's my stuff? Uh-oh, you know what? I got paint over there that's wet. Uh-oh. Joy. Well, here. We'll use a wetty wipe. Let's get this wet again. Hold on. This one is Distress. I'm going to put that on the, well, hold on. All right. Are you guys interested to see which one works the best? I am. Hang on, I need another paper towel. And look how it comes. Oh my goodness. Oh, you couldn't fall. Oh, is it because it was so interesting and fun and you got to visit with them and you just loved it? I'll bet it was. No, probably not. All right. Give me a piece of paper again. About right there. All right. Foo-foo. There. All right. Now, going back to Timmy's. See if I like his better than everybody else's. We'll find out. You gotta have water to do his little technique. You gotta be able to get the lid open. Let's see. I'm gonna use Pine Needles, which is really bright. Lucky Clover, which is really like super bright. Come on. And then I'm going to use that one. And frayed burlap, why not? Okay. So we'll do a dip and a dot. And we're going to do paint, paint, paint. Again, paint, 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 paint. Are you guys bored with this thingamajig? I thought it would be fun to test them all out just to see, because I really wonder sometimes, you know? I should have, I don't know. Okay, we'll just set them there. This is really bright green. I don't know. Where's the greenest of the tree and the deepest in the color? I don't know. We can mix the color. It don't matter. Ah. You guys gotta let these kiddos not keep you awake. They do that, don't they? See, that darker needs to be deeper, doesn't it? I think. I don't know. And this is my favorite color. This one is the Rustic Wilderness. I love the Rustic Wilderness. It's such a pretty color. It's more of the true forest green color than the other colors, in my opinion. Okay. There we go. I need to put these away because they're messy. Or at least put them on something so they don't get dabby doos all over. Oops, now I need a paper towel to wipe up my dots over here. It's fine. All right, lid on the water. Water away. I don't know if I like that or not. We'll find out. It helps when you hit the spot. Seriously. I have the hardest time with this little sprayer. You like tests? Ooh, me. I do not like tests, but uh-oh. I want a little more brown in the middle. You suppose I could just get it there, sweat enough or not? I don't know. I'm gonna try. That needs green up there. Where's my rustic? It's the wettest. I didn't even hit that spot. And, you know, he says you don't have to because, did I go that way? All right, that's better anyway. All right, so let's have them all side by side so we know which one we like best. You guys tell me your favorite. Dang darn, ooh. I just don't want this all over me. Hang on. Do I have to have more water? She didn't do very good. Down in all these little holes. You see that? You gotta get down in all those little cubby holes. The water brush to get them out. Or you could take it to the sink, but you know, I don't have a sink up here, so there's that. All right. Okay. So we have Tim. Should I put him like this so we know? Hold on. And I'll go back over these and add like blue and pretty here. And we have, get out of my way. We're gonna put this one because is that dry? Pardon me. Okay, so what was this one, you guys? Distress? I think the Distress is my favorite, honestly. Did I do any others? I did one more, didn't I? Hold on. I know I did. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, this was with painting them on. With real watercolor water. Oh, and they're a mess. So anyway, so this is Tim's art crayons. Then we have, can you guys see that? This is Prima. Here, hold on. Push them down. This is Distress, and then this is the watercolor. So which one do you guys like? Tell me your favorites. Here, I'm getting all the spilled cats that I just found that Twilight gave me. This is, hang on. This is this one. Remember, this one is this one. So, there you go. Now you know. Except for I have a mess. Or did I do? You know, I think I might be wrong, you guys. No, the washed out one. What did I do with the washed out one? Oh, man. Joy. Good thing your head's attached. Oh, here it is. Or this technique with this, which actually is really my favorite. So, can you see them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know. I agree. I do like the Distress for the painting on. I love this for the splash of color. Middle, left. Middle, this one. You like the Prima? Oh yeah, Prima and this one. Anyway, well, that was fun. I think I'm going to be done for the night, though. Y'all. So those that came in late, you guys didn't see my pretty little pretties that I did with his, with Timmy's thing. So 4 tags and 3 watercolor pages of his little things full of little pieces. I don't like the snowflakes at all. It actually looks like a ship's thing-majig. I was going to do a whole bunch of other stuff, but I didn't have time. Oh, well. Anyway, you guys pick your favorite. Let me know 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if you're watching later, please, you know, let me know what your favorite is. Do it again and write down what you did so you remember which one. Yeah, I'm just going to paint them and do them and send them somewhere and do something with them. I don't know. You know, that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, so I will, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you haven't. If anybody is new watching later, I know you guys aren't new, but if there's somebody watching later that would like to see more of me, I do all kinds of stuff. I'm here on Mondays at 7:30 Central Time and on Thursdays at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So I would love it if you'd subscribe and ring the bell and set your timer. And I will see you guys next time. So remember, your day is full of choices. So choose joy. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.